Right now at 6, multiple towns are in danger according to state leaders after an inspection shows that a dam could breach at any time. I'll have more on that coming up next.
What a judge decided when it comes to 2 witnesses set to take the stand today in the Trooper North trial.
And if you need help paying your energy bills, Operation Fuel may be able to help, but you'll have to get your application in quickly.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for being with us at 6 here on Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America areas.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning to you. Let's get you the forecast. It's been windy for a while, and that doesn't always make sleeping easy, Rachel Piscatelli. I know, we have like little vents that sort of bang around outside.
Sure.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, you might have actually heard things like being blown down the street, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw gusts yesterday towards 50 to even 55 miles per hour. Bridgeport reporting the highest gusts in the state at 54 miles per hour. We are still expecting wind today, although it will be less windy than what we had yesterday afternoon, and the warmth is on the way too. Right now, here's a look at our current wind speeds, which actually look a little bit better than when we were checking in at 4 and 5 o'clock. So looking at gusts towards, or rather sustained wind speeds, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Those gusts towards about 20 to 25. So occasional gusts today towards about 20 to 25, not out of the question. So breezy this morning, temperatures starting off in the 20s, 30s to near 40, 41 in New Haven, 28 in Meriden, and 41 degrees in the capital. Although with the wind, it does feel like the upper 20s and the lower 30s. So those are the numbers you want to dress for, especially for the kids at the bus stop. Heading through the day, though, grabbing those sunglasses, temperatures will move into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees, comfortable conditions with a bit of a breeze and sunny skies too. On the way, though, warmer conditions for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have those details, just how high those numbers are expected to get, coming up in just about 15 minutes. Getting a check-in on those roads this morning. Because of the wind, we do have a closure to tell you about over in Brantford this morning. Trees and wires down on the roadways of Route 146, Stony Creek Road. A portion of that beginning at Democus Road is closed because of that. Otherwise, a look at our interstates this morning. Middletown Route 9 looks okay. We do have earlier road work that seems to be have wrapped up for the morning commute on the northbound side of Route 9. Brantford looks okay. 95, New Haven heading towards the I-95 interchange, that looks okay, and also on 95 as well. And then over in Hartford, 91 heading towards the capital city this morning, light volume there. So your drive times to your state lines, no delays. Waterbury to New York, 57 minutes. Tim and Erica.
Well, this morning, there are concerns along the Naugatuck River that an old dam could break at any moment.
And officials are sounding the alarm about a recent inspection report that suggests an imminent threat to people who live and work in Ansonia. Now, Fox 61 Brooke Griffin is there. She's live this morning with more details in that report. Brooke.
Well, originally, this removal project was expected to just restore the river and also bring in some pretty fun opportunities for this community. But now leaders say they're worried for the safety of this town here in Ansonia and surrounding areas, as the inspection shows that the dam has some pretty serious structural issues. The Naugatuck Valley Council of Governments has been working to acquire and remove dams in Connecticut, just like this one known as the Kennytown Dam Project. Kennytown Dam is made up of 2 non-functioning powerhouse dams in Ansonia and Seymour, both privately owned by Kennytown Hydro. The removal group says its goal is to restore the river back to its natural course. This, in turn, would restore migratory fish patterns, eliminate dam safety concerns, and reduce down and upstream flood risk. It would also open up recreational access for the public to use.
There'll be more. There'll be walking trails along the side. There'll be boating events, and we've already started some of that. But this keystone that we were waiting to do, waiting to remove, is what's going to unlock the entire potential of this system.
But before that can happen, a lot now needs to be done to keep people safe. Inspectors recently found structural issues that pose an imminent threat in this area. If the dam were to breach, they tell us rushing water would impact the Metro North commuter line, as well as homes, property, and even human lives. The report recommends lowering the water levels here in Coe Pond immediately as a precaution. Right now, the group is trying to work with the dam owner to come up with a plan. And we are working on getting more information, not only from that Kennytown hydro business there. We are reaching out to them and trying to see if they have anything to add or say to this situation. But we're also working to talk to local and state officials later this morning as we get more information from everyone involved. We'll, of course, keep you updated. Live in Ansonia, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Brooke, thanks so much. Well, meantime, at 6:05, a second man has been charged in connection with the deadly shooting of a Connecticut National Guard member and her daughter. Massachusetts State Police say Bejan Belvanis was arrested in San Diego, California. Belnavis and 28-year-old Carol Mangual are accused of shooting and killing Chastity Nunez and also 11-year-old Zella Nunez last Tuesday in Worcester, Mass. Authorities will charge both men with murder. It's not clear when Belnavis will be extradited to Massachusetts. Mangual was arrested last Wednesday. He's due in court today. Police say they don't have a motive and they don't know the relationship between the suspects and Nunez.
Well, the judge in the trial of State Trooper Brian North said the next two witnesses who are expected to testify today cannot be asked about some previous interactions they had with the state. That's because the experts who are expected to be called were originally hired by the state's attorney's office 2 years ago. And they were asked at that time for their opinions on whether North was justified in shooting Mubarak Suleiman after a police chase in 2020. The thing is, this was before Robert Devlin became the Inspector General. Devlin wanted those facts to be omitted from the trial record.
I had nothing to do with hiring these people. I didn't select them. I didn't critique their credentials before they were selected. And to put on me, their opinions, I think is unfair.
I think that's incredibly relevant to know that the state sought an opinion. They received two opinions finding justification, and they're disregarding them.
The judge did rule in favor of the state here, so that means the experts will not be asked about their original opinions. Yesterday, jurors heard from a state police tactical coordinator who worked with Trooper North, and he spoke about what kind of training North went through and how it played a role in the shooting. Now remember, Trooper North pleaded not guilty to a manslaughter charge in Suleiman's death. Fox 61 will bring you the latest on the Trooper North trial on air, online, and on Fox 61 Plus.
Police officers in Windsor Lock say a raccoon tested positive for rabies, so now they're calling on pet owners to triple check your pet's vaccination status. They say the raccoon that tested positive was fighting with multiple dogs. Officers are reminding locals that all dogs and cats older than 3 months old should be vaccinated. And they also say the pets should not be left outside alone. You shouldn't leave food outside because that can attract more unwanted animals. Now, the CDC also says if you see an animal that's being overly aggressive, has trouble swallowing, bites at imaginary objects, or has excessive drool or saliva, well, that animal might be infected. So if you see an animal acting strange, call your local animal control officer. The only way you can know for sure that an animal or person has rabies is via lab test.
Hartford's police chief says he's stepping down and will soon retire from the force. Jason Thody made that announcement yesterday alongside city leaders, including Mayor Arunan Arulampalam. He told Fox 61 the city's immediately going to start looking for a new chief. The mayor said he wants everyone in the community to be engaged in the search. Yesterday, Thody explained his reason for leaving the position.
It was a family decision. This was a personal decision, a professional decision. But no, I think the mayor's great. I think he's going to do great things.
Thody served 28 years with the Hartford Police Department and was chief for the last 4 years.
If you need help paying your energy bills, you can still apply to get help through Operation Fuel. The Fuel Fund is accepting applications through this Friday. Recently, state lawmakers approved $3.5 million in additional aid for Operation Fuel. Operation Fuel offers up to $500 in relief for people who earn up to 75% of the state median income.